Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Hello students, welcome to Swayam Prabha, Channel 15, course title Human Resource Management, lecture title Placement, Orientation and Socialization. This is Module 8, Lecture 3. I am Dr. Shoma Sengupta, Associate Professor Commerce, Kamala Nehru College, University of Delhi. The topics covered in this lecture are meaning of socialization, process of socialization, and people involved in socializing the new hires. Meaning of socialization. Socialization is a process of adaptation. Here the new employee adapts to the norms and culture of the organization. So it is the process by which new employee attempts to learn and inculcate norms and values of work roles in an organization. Now this is necessary for proper adjustment and job performance. The employees are coming from different backgrounds and they may have their own set of norms and values, but this has to match with the norms and values maintained in the organization. So they have to know the norms and values of the organization and inculcate them in their behavior. So this is the whole process of socialization. It is also the process of making the new employee familiar with the new environment of the organization. This reduces the anxiety of the new hires and allows them to adjust with the other existing employees in the company. The purpose of socialization may differ from one firm to another or one company to another. Now, induction and socialization, you may find the two terms interchangeable, but there is a fine line of distinction between the two terms. Induction is in fact a part of socialization. Generally, induction is confined to new employees, although we have seen that for old employees also you can have induction program in case of transfers and promotion. Socialization is conducted for both new and old employees, those who are transferred and promoted, as well as for the new employees. The assumptions for socialization are similar to induction, that is, new employees suffer from anxiety and require adjustment. Socialization strongly affects employees' performance and stability of the organization. So what is happening? Suppose I'm coming from a lower middle class and joining an organization whereby since because of my education and experience, I will be working at a say middle level, and I will be mingling with people who have a different value sets. The organization itself is run by the owners who have a different value sets, and so the organization's value sets and norms may be different from what I have. So I have to know as a new employee all these values and norms of the organization, so I can work accordingly, and I can be productive in the organization, as well as my shyness and all kind of anxieties may go away, and I can work confidently in the organization. So this is all about socialization. Purpose of socialization. One by one we will take up the different purposes. One purpose is to improve the employment situation in the organization. The basic purpose of every organization would be to make the new employee industrious as soon as he joins the organization. Hence, detailed information relating to the work and work environment is provided at the initial stage. So we want that the employee should adjust to the employment situation as quickly as possible. So this is first purpose of socialization. The next purpose of socialization may be to make the new employee understand rules and policies of the organization. The workforce should have a good understanding of the constraints and policies of the organization for smooth and continuous operations. Therefore, all the jobs in the company have to be performed as per the rules and regulations. So this the employees must understand and follow in future as well. Next is to understand the compensation and benefits. Although this information is made clear during the recruitment process as well as the induction process, and analysis of this is required during the socialization process to find out whether he is happy with it or not. The employees will have some interest in knowing the rewards offered by the company and also his future prospects in the organization. And one of the most important purpose of socialization is to make the new entrant understand the corporate culture and norms. The organization culture affects the entire working pattern of any company. This includes everything from the way they dress to the way they behave with the other employees. Hence, a glimpse of culture should be given during socialization. The new employee should also know about the norms and values of work, roles in an organization to get adjusted to them. Another purpose is working as a team. During socialization, the importance of working as a leader is emphasized to add value to the organization. This ability of leadership is assessed during the initial stage of selection and training. Beside that, not only leadership, but as a member of team, how the employee should work, that is also imparted, that knowledge is imparted to the new employee during the socialization process. Finally, the purpose is also to deal with the change. You know that whenever a change is introduced, there is always a resistance to change. So coping with change is a big challenge to the employees at all levels in the organization. The employees must have the ability to manage or deal with change for survival in their respective jobs. Socialization helps in preparing for change by continuously developing and training their skills. So it will ensure that there is lower resistance and more acceptance of change among the new employees also during the course of their work. The process of socialization. There are different steps. We will discuss each of the steps one by one. The first step is pre-arrival stage. This stage recognizes that every individual employee comes with a set of values, norms, expectations, and learning to the organization. So you are preparing to receive a person who is coming from a different background, maybe, which is different from whatever is the value system in the organization. For example, students acquire ideas about the type of job and the pay packages while they are studying in the business school. So they have a kind of a expectation when they are joining the organization. During the selection process, most organization gives job previews which help the prospective candidates learn about the job and the organization, and also it will they can judge whether it is meeting their expectations or not. So in pre-arrival stage, you are trying to understand the new employee and his sets of value, norms, and expectations. The next stage is very important, that is the encounter stage. Here the employee enters into the real working condition of the organization. He encounters realities of the situation in terms of job, work culture, superiors, subordinate, and peers. For example, the expectation of the job, co-workers, immediate seniors, and the business as a whole. This will have an impact on his whole socialization process as well as his performance. If the expectations are in tune with his realities, he adapts to the organization quickly. If the reality is different, socialization helps the employees in understanding and replaces these values. But socialization cannot totally resolve the differences in the expectation and reality. If the individual cannot reconcile with the values and norms of the organization, then finally he may not adjust to the new norms and he may have to quit the job, or he may quit the job. The last stage in the process of socialization is metamorphosis stage. So we said that the employee is entering the organization with his sets of norms, values and expectation. The organization wants to inculcate a set of values which is suitable to work in the organization, suitable for the employee to work in the organization. So we have to train them and change those value sets. So this is the change stage, which is called the metamorphosis stage. The new employees in this stage will work out solutions to meet the problems. He acquires the skills required to adjust with the values and norms of the organization. He changes his attitudes and role behavior to suit to the organization's culture. Hence this stage is called the metamorphosis stage, because the change is happening here. At this stage, the new employee will become comfortable with their jobs and the team members and become confident also. They will feel accepted by their superiors and peers. They will also know what is expected of them, how they are evaluated, and how productive they are towards the goals of the organization. Completion of the socialization process is characterized by a feeling of competence in the job and commitment to the organization. So here the socialization will finally take place and he will feel confident working in the organization. He will be well adjusted in the organization. Methods of socialization. So how socialization can be done, or in the organization? It can be done through stories, rituals and material symbols. So we will take up all these things one by one. First of all, stories. Now these are informal and oral narration of the events about the organization or its founders. So through stories you can tell the whole background or the history of the organization and the founder. So you can glorify also the organization and the founder. If it is true, that is better. Don't give any kind of false impression to the new employees. Then comes the rituals, that is convey the key values of the organization. For example, practice of honoring the performer. This is conveyed how? This is through practice you are conveying. So if in the organization there is a practice that they give importance to high performance, so what will they give? They have the practice of honoring or giving prizes for the best performer of a particular period of time. So this will convey the meaning to the employee that this organization, they values the importance of high performance. Then comes the last one, that is material symbols. The name plates, room size, reserved parking, dress code, all these convey specific meanings regarding the specific cultural aspect. So if in an organization, if everybody wears formals during all the working days at all times, we can say that it is giving a indication to the employee that they have to wear formals while coming to the organization, and informal dresses are not well appreciated in the organization. So these are the means by which new employee learn the norms and values in the organization. The last topic is people involved in socializing the new hires. Most important role is obviously played by the HR department or Human Resource Management department. It conducts orientation programs for the new hires in order to socialize them with the new environment. This department plays a vital role in the new employees orientation program. It also participates to ensure proper mechanism is in place. Prior to the arrival of the new hires, the HR department must be sure that a proper routine is set for them. So they make all the arrangements for welcoming the new employee and also help him in adjusting to the norms and values in the organization. The second player in this process of socializing is managers or supervisors. The immediate manager or supervisor will play a vital role in socializing the new hires by informing them about the work culture, policies, and procedures, and also tell them about the expectation from him. In the medium and small organization, new hires directly report to the supervisor, and he introduces them to the other employee and also to the work and work culture. These employees will take them through the other departments and make them comfortable with the teams. And lastly, the organizational culture in itself help in the socializing of the new employee. Most of the times, the organization culture itself socializes the new hire with its unique environment. Culture here may comprise of rules and regulation, principles of significance, and language of communication. In a broader sense, it includes the etiquettes to be followed by the new hires with their peers, with their supervisors, and the management. So the behavior which is expected from the employee learns by being in that culture, seeing others, observing others, getting knowledge from the others, behaving in that proper manner. He will get to know about the organization culture as well as socialize himself and be adjusted to the new culture or new organization. In nutshell, we can say that socialization is the process by which new employees attempt to learn and inculcate norms and values of work roles in an organization. The purpose of socialization are to improve the employment situation, make employees understand the rules, regulations, compensation, benefits, organization culture, norms, working as a team, dealing with change. The stages in the process of socialization are the pre-arrival stage, the encounter stage, and the metamorphosis stage. Stories, rituals, material symbols are the methods of socialization by which new employees learn the norms and values of the organization. People involved in the socializing of new hires are the HR department, the immediate manager or supervisor, as well as the organization culture itself. So these are the main players in socializing a new employee. For reference, you can refer to C.B. Gupta's book as well as Pigou's and Mayer's book on personnel management. Thank you, students. This was Module 8, Lecture 3 on placement, orientation and socialization.